Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to seal that win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Here's Darren Mensah to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Throwing, Mensah. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. You have Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First play of the period, first down here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Mensah. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tap and runs through another guy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Here's Mensah to throw. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing, Mensah. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a play that guy would like to have back, man. All he had to do was make that one guy miss. It's 3rd and short. If you're able to break that tackle, that's a 1st down. You're staying on the field. Now 4th and short. What are they going to do?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 25 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. No huddle offense to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Being chased. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. A pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Miami, 28, Indiana, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Hoover. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking left. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Canes. Took it all the way back to the house.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Miami 42, Indiana 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Richard. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right back to the well. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. One more time, it's Brown. Powers through the defender. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll give it to Brown. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Reads it, fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's Preston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.